Kofi lived in a small village in East Africa. His family lived in a mud hut with a thatched roof. Life was simple. They farmed the land and raised animals. Kofi loved his family. He played with his siblings under the warm sun. Life was good, but Kofi dreamt of something more. Kofi's father had always spoken of America. He described it as a land of opportunity, a place where dreams could come true. Kofi's father had sadly passed away when Kofi was young, but his stories stayed with Kofi. He longed to see this magical place for himself. One day a flyer appeared in the village. It advertised scholarships for bright young minds. The scholarship was to a prestigious school in America. Kofi saw this as his chance. This was his ticket to America. He studied hard. Kofi spent hours poring over his books. He knew this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. He wouldn't let it slip away. The day came when Kofi took the scholarship exam. He waited anxiously for the results. The letter arrived in a small white envelope. Kofi's hands trembled as he opened it. He had done it. Kofi had been awarded the scholarship. He was going to America. The journey was long. Kofi boarded his first ever airplane. He was leaving everything he knew behind, but his heart was full of hope and excitement. He was finally on his way to America. New York City was overwhelming. The towering buildings seemed to touch the sky. The noise was deafening. Kofi felt very lost and alone. He missed his family terribly. He missed the familiar sights and sounds of his village. One day he met Sarah. Sarah was a kind girl from his school. She saw that Kofi was struggling. She offered him a warm smile and a helping hand. Sarah helped Kofi with his English. She introduced him to American culture. Slowly, Kofi began to find his footing in this strange new world. School was challenging. Kofi had to work twice as hard as the other students. He had to learn a new language and adapt to a new culture. But he never gave up. He remembered his father's words. Hard work always pays off. Kofi excelled in his classes. He made new friends. He even joined the school soccer team. He discovered a passion for science. Kofi dreamed of becoming a doctor one day. He wanted to use his knowledge to help others. Kofi never forgot his family. He wrote to them regularly. He shared his experiences, his struggles, and his triumphs. He sent them money whenever he could. Kofi missed them dearly. He longed to see their faces again. He promised himself that one day he would bring them all to America. He would give them the life his father had always wanted for them. This promise fueled his determination. Kofi never forgot where he came from. He volunteered at a local community center. He helped other immigrant families adjust to life in America. He shared his story. He inspired others to pursue their dreams. He tutored children in math and science. Kofi mentored young people from similar backgrounds. He became a beacon of hope in his community. Years passed. Kofi grew into a confident young man. He graduated from high school with honors. He received a full scholarship to study medicine at a prestigious university. His dreams were finally within reach. He knew the journey ahead would be tough. But Kofi was not afraid. He had faced challenges before and he had overcome them. He carried his father's legacy with him. Kofi carried the hopes of his family, his village, and his own dreams in his heart. He was ready to face the future, one step at a time.